In all of humanity, we as a species had always needed entertainment, whether that be throwing rocks or watching sweaty old men battle to the death. Yarr! Sometime along, we developed plays, and such commodity that would amuse the patrons living in this ferocious time. People like Shakespeare and Lin-Manuel Miranda pioneered the business of entertaining people through shows. That was a joke, by the way. And eventually evolved into the moving pictures, where you would sit down in a crowded theater, spend a good old jolly time listening to the piano, and reading the words that commute on and off the screen. It all started in 1888 when the company Kodak created the first ever camera. But nowadays, with the invention of, TVs, digital screens, grandma's prosthetic knees, and now we can all watch movies. Well, what to do when you have 90 minutes to spare? Why not watch a movie where cool dudes comb their hair? But to me, because of my short attention span, movies can get very boring. They either have to be constant action, or funny, or animated. Like, come on, I'm a baby. They're just more interesting. And there are definitely a couple of companies that pioneered literal moving pictures, animation, like Disney and Steve Jobs. He founded Pixar, too. Some movies I can watch without getting bored. Some of them are weird, though. My weirdest being Hop. Remember that Nightmare Fuel? I don't know why. I could watch it a million times and not get bored. Let's talk about movie theaters. Arguably, we've had movie theaters longer than movies, but I only go to the movies for the food. I don't really need to watch the movie on a screen bigger than my entire house. But when I watch movies at the house, I never have ices or candy or nachos. If I'm hungry, I can go eat a salad and a can of soup. But when I'm at the movies, girl, I can drown myself in sugar. Get me just seasoned with it. What? And movie theaters are always really annoying, too. There's always a child screaming in the back. I mean, I shouldn't be mad if I hear children screaming while watching Lego Movie 2. Excuse me back there. Could you be quiet so all these proper adults can watch this movie that they've all been wanting to watch for a while now? I do say, good sir, I believe I'm in the wrong movie theater. Oh, golly. But sometimes movies can be, emotional. Sometimes Pixar can be a little emotional. And you're probably like, oh yeah, I cried at Inside Out too. No. I haven't even watched that yet. No, I cried at Coco in a movie theater at the end with the... Okay. Oh, God. So my friend asked if I wanted to see Coco with her because at the time it was brand new, and I was like, yeah, sure, of course. I had no knowledge about it whatsoever. I thought we were in the wrong room when Frozen Fever played for 20 minutes, but it did eventually start. And I liked it. It was one of the first movies that I didn't have to watch a second time to understand. But when it finally got to the end, when Grandma was, dying, I think? I can't remember. All I remember is I cried. Sad boy, sad boy. She didn't seem to care, though. Then it happened at school. Yay! It was in 4th grade, so of course at the end of the year we watched a bunch of Pixar movies, and one day we did Coco, and I was like, I already cried once, I know what's gonna happen. It's probably not gonna happen again. You know how I said the second time I watch movies I understand them more? Well, yeah, I understood it more, and I cried harder. And yes, it was Mr. Bates where he was like, I thought you were cool. He didn't say that. He could have. I would have laughed. Another movie I thought I would cry at would be A Wrinkle in Time, but I was so focused on not crying that I didn't even pay attention to the movie. All I remember was that it was eerie and kind of like a fever dream. But it was 4th grade. No one cares. You gotta watch out for middle school, though. That's when it counts against you.